Hello everyone! Welcome to another session of Fractures of Reality. Let me just check the audio is working. You guys coming in clear?
Oh,
Yep, you're coming
I
in clear. Good.
okay.
Alright.
Yeah, just currently Ninja has a very sore throat today, so she won't be talking this session.
So, it's been a bit, so I will refresh your guys' memory. You're trapped in a realm of nightmares. A place between planes and realities. The place where elder gods are born. You are currently holding out and waiting for your friends and allies to bring and build a portal to bring you all back. You've just survived an encounter with deadly bugs that seem to be able to be heard by cicada. And you are currently dealing with a looming threat on the horizon. That threat being one of the towering giants has started coming your way. And you've started to move. But we'll get to that in a second because it's been a bit, and there's a few other things I want to discuss. There are lights dancing in the area around Korax.
Oh god.
What the fuck? I didn't even cast a spell.
What? Oh no. It's getting worse.
Jezebel,
Can you?
can you also roll me a wisdom save?
Oh boy. $19.
I'm afraid the DC was 20.
Oh
Oh
god.
dear.
Oh dear.
Jezebel, as you go to open your mouth and speak to everyone else, your voice doesn't work. And you will watch as a set of 2 bat wings burst forth from Jezebel's neck and then curl around it.
What? What the heck?
You know, I was expecting really it. I had something really cool in my head, like a bat-winged angel, until you said they came out of her neck.
Keeping it PG, just in case certain people are listening, let's just say it was pretty gruesome, and I'll leave it at that.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh jeez.
You
Getting
took
worse.
5 damage, Jezebel, from that, by the way.
Oh god.
Okay, looking off in the distance, this giant approaching, does it appear to have eyes?
Now, I will address that now because I just wanted to get that out of the way first. The giant in question is one of the Amorphologus, the giant creatures that shamble around.
And they can't see. But they can sense
Okay,
noise.
lacking eyes. Okay, so these dancing lights aren't really gonna harm us.
Now, you last time we played saw it coming, and I believe you were going to head west to try and avoid it.
That is correct.
So that's what you guys were doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jezebel is not having a good day. Everybody is getting mutated. Sucks.
So, is there anything you do before you head out, or do you just go, nope, we gotta go?
One last thing.
Kind of doubt there's. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna do elevated sight one last time. Just to make sure we're not running into a swarm.
Alright, well, it doesn't show much further, but you do see a little bit.
Okay.
1 second. That's what you see. It looks like there's some sort of pitch black ocean in the distance.
Ugh. I'm running out of places to run to.
Is there anything
Cicada is
else?
Cicada is growing increasingly more uncomfortable now that Jezebel no longer has a voice. Ah!
So, is there anything else you guys would like to do before you start heading out?
Nope, we run.
Alright. You run for... It's a 3-day journey, but you do run. And it's a good thing you did, because on the second day, you noticed that the Amorphologus had actually made it to the town.
Thank God.
You see it remain there for a bit, before it seems to catch sight of something and head out into the distance.
Ugh. Looks like it's moving away now.
You've arrived
Good.
at another ruined town.
Okay.
Well, time to scavenge for anything. Oh, let us scavenge for anything useful here.
Okay.
This place is even more run down than previous places. Half the buildings are waterlogged, and the best building that you could find has fallen over to one side and is basically a lean-to at this point.
As long as it gives us shelter.
It does, though it's not.
Better than nothing.
Though it
Well,
probably wouldn't hold up against a swarm.
Yeah, like that last house. God. Speaking of which, more elevated site, just to make sure.
You are safe. For now.
Okay.
Though you do notice to the north there is a strange forest in the distance.
I mean, I imagine from a distance it looks like a forest, but...
Yeah, it looks like a forest. But the trees are all weirdly shaped, is what I mean. You
Yeah, I
may,
figured.
Jezebel?
Oh yeah, telepathy. We have that.
We can
Oh,
hear
you're
you.
right. Oh yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Well, standard procedure when we leave new town. Look for anything. Hunt around for anything useful.
Okay. One good thing to taking the contract at least. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey.
So, what do you guys want to do?
We are scavenging for resources.
Yep.
Roll if you want, but yeah, Corax, you look around and there's nothing. This town has long been picked clean.
It's about what I was expecting, but it pays to check.
Hmm. Now what? I couldn't really find anything.
If they open that portal, will they even know where to look for us at this point?
I'm sure. I'm sure Cricket will come by and I can contact him. He'll contact me first.
So, are you all ready?
Yeah, there is a forest to the north, yes. And ocean to the west?
Are you guys ready?
Yeah, more or
Mhm.
less. Oh, jeez.
Let me just
So that.
clean. Wait. Let me just finish fixing up the map. That's the forest there. And the dark ocean is to your left. Now, you guys have been traveling for a while now. In fact, it's been so long that you've all lost track of the days. Has it even been days? Has it been months? You're not really sure. You don't have a way to contact the others outside. So you've just been waiting. You've counted and you've searched and you've looked around. As far as you can tell, it's been 24 days, but that's just how many times you will have stopped to sleep. In this time, you have seen more of the map and managed to scout out the area around. You've become very good at avoiding the giant beasts, and you even managed to scrounge up enough supplies to make a boat. The waters are actually slightly safer than the land. Though
Which is
only,
kind of ironic.
though only slightly. For any boats on this blackened water seem to erode rapidly, much faster than normal boats.
Acidic water.
Bleh.
You did pass through the forest, and it seemed to be too quiet. But regardless of that, you have an entire map. Where would you like to go?
Hmm.
Where
would be-
seems most defensible?
I don't know. You tell me.
Hmm. Well, we need to figure out the path that these giant things are going around. Yeah, maybe.
Sure. You've marked down a few places, but so far nothing's appeared.
Hmm.
By this point, your injury has completely recovered, Jezebel. You're still having trouble speaking, and you still have the bat wings, but you can't. By this point, you've kind of gotten used to them. You have not.
Yeah, we haven't seen Uba in a while, which is concerning.
Thanks to Cricket's careful guidance, you guys have managed to survive. Scree, sorry. Scree's still with you guys.
Yeah.
And we've been eating nothing but apples so far.
Yep.
For how long before nutrition starts to set in?
You've been eating nothing but apples for about a month now.
Yeah, that's bad for us. Hey, we cannot live on a diet of only apples. They'll keep us from starving, but they do not have all the nutrients we need.
I mean, if Scree speaks up. I mean, if you guys are looking for proper nutrition, we could. And his gaze goes to one of the lone starving men you occasionally see.
No. Says Jezebel. Telepathically.
And like, Korax is like, last resort. Absolute last resort.
Same.
Right,
Agreed.
that's fine.
Yay. It looks like there's a town to the north.
Before that, though, it's been a long enough time for any demonic changes you guys would like to be permanent to transpire.
Oh boy.
Well, I guess I can start. So, yeah. So the glow has continuing Andy's example, for Mass Effect, specifically Mass Effect 2. Remember the glowing scars that Shepard it has at the start?
Yeah.
You know how they get really bad if you go full Renegade?
Oh.
Korax looks like that right now.
Ah, jeez.
Yeah, like
Okay,
there are
meanwhile-
cracks in her skin, like with rainbow colored wild magically, it kind of leaking out.
Yeah, boy. And meanwhile, there's Cicada. It would look like some of her feathers are growing back, but they don't look like bird feathers. On the top of her head where that bump was, Jezebel. It looks like a moth antenna.
Also, you have encountered the swarm not since. You haven't encountered the swarm ever since. But you've heard the whispers of the bugs occasionally on the breeze. And it's started to become more common.
It is growing even more concerned.
Regardless,
Probably. Yeah.
what would you guys like to do?
I think we need to go head northward. Probably.
Alright,
Depends whether these guys are going in a different direction.
as you head north, the creatures move.
Okay. Okay. They're moving in different directions. Okay. And then we can hold up here for the night.
Okay, we've been to this town yet?
You have not.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
but-
I'd start the hunt again.
Yeah, more investigation checks. More scavenging.
You find enough wood that you could probably build together either a makeshift wagon or potentially a boat to sail down the river.
Of course, the boat wouldn't last very long, probably. And we wouldn't. And then what would pull the wagon, though?
Ugh. Like, are we even carpenters? I don't think any of us are carpenters.
Yeah.
Anyone can put a nail to wood and hammer it. And I mentioned in the past that there were the occasional rusty hammer.
Jezebel, are you okay? Now you're the one who's scratching in places.
Jezebel has become accustomed to using telepathy now, since it hurt her to talk with her voice and wings. Yet growing on her tail and even sides of her face appear scales. Even her tongue appears to be turning more forked. Like Cicada, she's been itching more lately. Looking annoyed. Sometimes she even pulls them off accidentally, making herself bleed. But they always grow back.
They're dark gray scales, blah.
It's latching. It's latching onto your heritage as it is mine.
I guess you guys are also... Maybe you're wondering about Crikey the Lucky Cricket as well. Since we completely forgot about him.
Oh, do you pull him out?
Yeah, he's looking very worse for wear. He doesn't even look like a bug anymore. He's just got these quills all over his body. And his face is elongated. He's starting to look more like a bird.
Fucking ew.
Ew.
There's a sudden bring sound as two long antennae burst forth from Cicada's head.
Ah. Oh boy.
You now have soft and fluffy moth antennae.
Yep. There they are.
Corax? You feel a stiffness in your shoulders and you decide to take a quick moment to, loosen up your armor. And as you're taking off your gloves, you notice one of your hands has grown claws.
Well, that's, what?
No, things are getting worse. Agreed.
The
I don't
moment,
want to turn into a bug.
the moment you look at it, however, it vanishes, Corax.
I pat at my fingertips to see if it's still there.
It's not. You've got regular hands.
Well, regular hands with glowing magic cracks in them.
Yeah.
I hope they find us soon.
Roll me 1d100.
Oh no.
Oh boy!
Oh boy.
another length of time has passed. You all have been wandering around, and at this point, your changes have stopped. And you've been starting to get strange urges.
Oh no. Well, the thing is, Cicada also has now an eye. Well, a second pair of eyes that she can't see through, but they're directly underneath her regular eyes.
Specifically, Cicade Scree's offer and suggestion that starved men would be a good addition to the diet is starting to sound a lot more reasonable now that you've been eating only apples for 3 months. Well, 2 and a bit months, but yeah.
Oh no, we're turning into Scree.
As does Korax. For now.
Eh.
He never forces you, of course, and he understands your aversion to it. Naturally, like, he's not going to force you.
Yeah.
Also, can I just say a cute kinku that Cicada's gonna make a very cute kinku moth?
She is now becoming part insect.
I can't wait to
Also,
see.
her lower beak. Sorry.
Go on.
Her lower beak is starting to split into two. Slowly.
So, yeah, can't wait to see that updated art.
Oh my god.
So, Jezebel, would you like to describe your changes while Corax does the same?
The cracks have been spreading. And like, yeah, like, and like, there's just plain old light coming. Like, there is light blazing out of Corax's eyes and mouth now. Like, and nose. Like, Korax is just a constant light source at this point, and the cracks are getting wider, and like just the glowing cracks in her skin are getting wider and wider.
Oh boy.
And now we see what has been happening to Jezebel over this time.
I imagine Cicada has still been hearing whispers from the swarm.
Yes.
They're getting louder.
And in fact, you actually heard them planning an attack at some point.
Oh.
On
Oh
us.
no.
Not on you, they were talking about seeking some food down south.
Ugh.
Midnight Fox says hi, Ninja.
Hi.
She can't speak at the moment.
Yeah.
One day, she went to her knees in pain, feeling pain in the back. A tearing sound and blood, while under a cloak a little pair of webbed wings had grown and torn through her shirt. Much to her annoyance, the scales going down her arms now and neck. She keeps the little wings hidden under a cloak.
Oh jeez. Is that what growing wings is like? Is it really that painful? Are you gonna be okay? Okay. I keep hearing things from the swarm, no doubt. I don't know why. Okay. I really, really hope we manage to find a way to get out of here. And reverse these changes. This is just getting worse. Yeah, for now. Anyways, it seems the swarm is planning an attack on the south. Somewhere to the south. They have food there. Don't ask me how I know that.
You all hear the sounds of wings above you.
And sword out.
Yeah, we're going inside.
As you head inside, Scree does follow, and you hear something large land outside. You don't recognize the form at first, until it speaks up, and then you remember. I know you're in there.
Cricket! Oh my gosh! Where have you been? It's been months!
Hello.
I missed you! She hugs him.
He picks her up and puts her on his shoulder.
Tell me, you got that portal ready?
They are getting the crystal now, right now. It shouldn't be too much longer.
Define and not too much longer.
He thinks for a moment and then considers the information. Month or two.
That's too much longer.
It's not 2 years.
I mean, it's something at least.
It may be shorter depending on the distance between their reality and this one. It will all depend.
Okay. I just hope we don't turn into horrible monsters before then.
You were far from a horrible monster.
Oh.
You know what she means.
I have secured a place where you all can rest.
Okay.
It is a
Did you
cave
bring
to
any
the
food
north.
Besides okay. Did you bring any food besides apples?
He shakes his head.
No. We've been living on apples for months and it's starting to get to us. It's really getting to us.
There is a cave to the north where you will only have the one entrance and can easily board it up and secure it.
Okay.
Being a cave, it will be safe from the larger creatures and should suffice as a shelter.
No teeth. I mean, I think we've already established that everything here has teeth, except for the man-made building.
Cricket sort of slowly tilts his head and then opens his beak to show there's no teeth.
Okay. He's just growing bigger. He is now huge. Caves with teeth are trapped, yeah.
You need not fear, I have pulled all the teeth out of this particular cave.
Oh. Okay then. I didn't think we could actually do that. Fair enough.
It is possible, if you have enough strength. Then the most they can do is gum you.
Ew. Anyway, we should probably go to that cave.
He shrugs and starts walking. This way then.
Okay, alright. Hey, Scree! You good?
Yes, I'm coming.
It's Cricket. He's bigger now, but it's still him.
I don't like the fact he's getting bigger.
I'm sure it's okay.
Regardless, you all make your way to the cave. This one, indeed, does not have any teeth. And in fact, there's little supports and parts of the cave where spikes are sticking up, as if to politely request that I try not to bite down.
Oh. Like a dentist. Like that stuff they do at the dentist.
The cave is about this big. It's not the biggest cave, but there's enough room for you guys.
Yeah. I guess we're staying here for now.
You see Cricket move over to one section of the cave, and then he just begins to dig at the wall. Slowly carving out chunks of the stone.
Are you trying to make the cave bigger?
I am making a kitchen.
Oh. Okay.
After about a day, Cricket has actually carved out a small section and he's made like there's stone chairs and a stone table and stone tabletop, and there's even a stone fridge and like a little and a stone stove.
I
Is there
imagine the
food
fridge
to go with all this?
You didn't see him bring any in, but the moment you open the fridge, there is food in there. Proper, actual food.
Oh my gosh. Finally!
Yeah. See,
And
if
the
we were still in
the
area
stove
plane-
works too. You can actually cook food, and there's stone utensils, like stone forks, stone knives. It's an actual, genuine kitchen.
Oh my god.
Wow, stone forks have got to be fragile as hell.
Will they still pick up food?
Magic!
Sure, roll insight.
25.
It's an honest to goodness kitchen.
Oh my goodness. It's not an illusion. We're not going crazy. Like, finally, something that isn't fruit. Not to say we don't appreciate this, but how?
Cricket just pauses, and he's leaning over the sink currently to pour a glass of fresh, nice ice cold water, and he just glances over to you as his form just shrinks down back to a somewhat normal size so he can actually fill up the glass. And he just looks to you and says, "Magic."
Powerful magic. Cricket, you are the best.
He sips his drink.
I imagine even Scree is elated by the fact that there's actual food.
Scree took all the food out of the fridge, closed it, opened it, and there was more food.
Oh my god.
He
Well,
he's absolutely dumbstruck.
oh my goodness.
Okay, you know, uh, all the stories I read about you, Atropus, as home economics was never mentioned as one of your powers.
He glances over, and he simply says, "I'm not living 2 months on apples."
And and I never thought I'd say this to you, but thank you.
He just shrugs, finishes his glass of water, and then cooks a meal, sits down, and then eats it.
Cicada is doing the same. She's finally getting decent food.
It is
And I read.
considering all you guys have had is apples. It's amazing.
Oh my god. And I imagine Scree is just shoving all the food into his giant mouth.
Yeah, he's unhinged his jaw and is just eating all of it. And then more appears. He's like, he's actually crying a little bit and everything.
Tears of joy.
As you guys eat the food, I need you all to make a wisdom save.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Okay? Okay?
Hold on. Lag.
Okay. So you will fail.
Yeah.
As you all eat, you feel a brief surge of something. And the demonic changes that you guys have been experiencing begin to fade away.
Huh?
You may now decide how demonic you become.
Okay.
What changes you keep, what changes you lose, it's all up to you now. You decide.
Okay. So, Cicada's lower beak, it was getting chipped earlier. It's restoring itself back to normal. And some of her regular feathers are growing back. And the eyes are gone. The second pair of eyes are gone, but she still has the antenna.
Alright?
The the cracks are closing up. The cracks are closing up in Korax's skin, leaving only a faint glow, and there's nothing left but a faint glow around her eyes.
Alrighty. And that just leaves Jezebel. Scree,
Typing.
on the other hand, experiences no changes.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess he's just been here too long.
Oh yeah, the wings on her neck are gone. Some of the scales have gone away from her arms.
Alright. Once you guys notice the changes, Cricket just gets up from the table and begins carving another section of the cave.
But how?
He glances back to you and then says, "Magic.
Are you a miracle worker?
I'm an eldritch being." And then he goes back to carving out another section. Actually, I'll make it as carving it out down here. See some space.
Yeah.
Yep.
Uncle Cricket is the best right now. Somehow. He is a true miracle worker. I guess we're staying here for a month.
And I just posted a thing in chat, in Discord, since it's never going to come up in the campaign now.
Okay.
I
Just
see.
a being of pure light.
Pretty much.
It all course sort of happened, but yeah.
Oh yeah, friggin' Steven Universe. When he gets back to Earth.
No spoilers.
Okay.
And here? Oh, I see what you meant. But I don't know if I've seen it because I stopped watching halfway through. Anyway,
Okay.
moving on.
Anyway.
That's half a show more than I've watched of it.
So, by the time you guys have finished your food, you glance over and Cricket has finished bedrooms, complete with stone beds and stone pillows.
I imagine because they are made of stone, they're still not that comfortable.
Give it a try and find out.
Okay. He needs to make another one for Scree, I think.
Ah, yes, sorry. I miscounted.
She checks one of the beds.
It's spongy and soft.
What? How is this possible?
Scree has already moved to the entrance.
Oh, you mean Cricket?
Cricket, sorry.
Guys, it's soft. We can finally lay down on beds instead of on the dirt.
So, what do you guys do?
Oh boy. Well, before Cicada decides to friggin' finally go to sleep, he decides to check up on what Cricket is doing.
He is currently setting traps at the entrance.
Oh. Wait, what kind of traps?
Spike.
Oh, barricades. Okay.
Yeah.
This is your domain. You can make all this for us. Thank you, by the way. But why can't you make us a way to return home then?
Cricket glances over and then he says, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to think of how to word this. I can make things inside the cage, but I can't unlock it.
I guess that makes sense. H.
It is a saying, an example, to explain why.
More like an asylum, really.
Why do you think we make pacts in the first place? To get something we cannot otherwise obtain.
Hmm. And I guess
Just a second, Corax.
I'm supposed to keep you from getting out. I see. So you can get out now, yes. Well, I think that's what he needed me for in the first place.
I am here so that when the portal does open, you will know.
Okay.
Otherwise, you would not know, and they would have to go searching for you.
Hmm. Yes, but now you can leave with this new form, somewhat. So, who else is here that those drow wanted to bring out using Charlotte?
The drow wanted to bring out using Charlotte?
It was like right. Well, it was right before we entered this dimension. Was that Cricket was being lured here by the song, and he took Charlotte and opened the portal using Charlotte's powers
Yeah,
for the
I'm
drow.
just I'm sorry. It was just the wording confused me. I get what you're saying.
Okay.
You're asking who they were trying to lure out or lure in.
Yeah.
Um they seek to open the portal wide enough to allow their god to escape.
Hiragumo?
He shakes his head.
Hmm. And who else?
I'm afraid I don't have a phone book of a contact list of ancient gods.
Yeah, we're not very knowledgeable on drow history either. But clearly, they wanted to bring out some form of god into the material plane. Something that could probably endanger the rest of the world.
That's not really our problem, though.
Hmm. Yeah, for now we should probably focus on surviving.
Is there anything else you require for your survival?
A bathroom.
Very well. He turns and begins to carve out a section.
Hey, thank you. Fantastic. And they have a way to control you back in our plane, which is still a problem to consider.
Indeed.
Yeah. I don't know how they did that still.
There you go. You got bathrooms.
Yay!
They're not automatically flushing ones, they're just holes in the ground.
Oh. I mean, it's better than nothing.
Cricket doesn't know electricity, so he can't do that.
No, they're just outhouses.
Yeah. Just don't question the fridge.
Eh. The fridge is magic. Perhaps besides just missing us, dear Clara went to find the reason for all this. Eh. Do any of us really know sending? We haven't done that. Have we?
Uh, you're the only one here who can know it, I think.
Oh. And I don't have the spell.
Yeah.
Well,
Neither I nor Jezebel, Jezebel can even learn spells that level yet.
okay.
Give it a couple of levels.
Okay. Because you're a paladin and she's a fresh warlock. Now, we do have a messenger here, dear Cricket. What are our dear comrades up to back home?
Are you sure you wish to know? I do not think you will like the answer.
Are they alive at least?
They are alive.
Okay. No, I won't, but tell me anyway.
The last moments I saw them, they were battling a black dragon in a duel of chess.
What? Yes?
They were playing chess with a black dragon.
Oh.
Is this a joke?
I did say you would not like the answer.
But they survived
Well,
at least?
better than trying to fight a dragon at half strength like that.
Eh. But we don't know a lot about dragons, aside from the fact that they hoard all sorts of things, and chromatic ones are bad news.
Black dragons are known for hoarding artworks and precious memories of, paintings and the like.
You mean to
What are
tell me they went to
then
face
what
a
are they
black
playing?
dragon, intentionally faced one, and in the end, played chess with it, and lived?
Yep.
For what purpose?
The Platinum Dragon decreed that dragon needed to be punished, and if that they were the ones that punished it, then they would receive the gem that they require.
Did they?
Cricket shrugs.
I guess we'll just have to wait and find out. Not an answer. I'm guessing he doesn't know.
I believe they did, but I had to go through the portal and find you.
Ah,
Would you have
okay.
Would you prefer to have waited another month for me to arrive?
No, 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 no. I don't think we would have survived another month. Without going crazy. Eh.
Very well.
Alright, I'm gonna go sleep now. Great. No, but now I worry they received their prize, and not to get us home. even if they live, dragons are stingy.
That is very true. I have never met a generous dragon.
I don't think I've ever met a dragon at all.
You have.
So, okay.
Yeah, he just says you
I'll
have.
take your word for it because I don't quite remember.
No, Cicada wouldn't remember. Cricket just said she has.
Eh?
Cicada wouldn't remember it, but Cricket just said she has.
Huh. I guess questions for another time.
So, is there anything you guys would like to do before we wrap this session up?
Go to sleep.
Already?
Dang it.
Yeah, I don't want to do anything too major until I know what the situation is with Team B.
Okay, that's fair.
Still, I hope you enjoyed. I know it was a little short, but that's the thing with the party split like this, they're always going to be a little shorter.
That's fair.
That's totally fair.
Yeah.
Alright, well, thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you on Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever day it is, for Team B, and perhaps eventually we will see about the end of this small adventure. Bye-bye!
Bye.
Bye.